Hey, what is up guys? My name is Leland and this is my first YouTube video of my channel really. I just wanted to make a first video explaining who I am, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. First of all, I'm a photographer. I'm using a Canon AE1 with, as of right now, there's a 50mm on it, but I have 20mm all the way up to 200mm with it already. I've been a photographer for about 3 weeks now, mostly working with my friend Dia. Right now we're in New York, which is why we're doing this sort of makeshift video. We wanted to kind of make videos and documentaries and almost like a time capsule of ourselves in a way, see our progress over the next year and then some. We wanted to see, especially for myself at least, how far I can go from a 3-week-old new photographer all the way up to 1-year-olds, actually like at some point adept photographer who is capable of properly holding a camera. So far for the last 3 weeks, I've been sort of going around. I live in the Ohio, Youngstownish area. So we have Mill Creek Park and that's about it. And I noticed that I really do love landscape photos. Something that I really like to work on personally is sort of mastering nighttime landscape photos. It's definitely more difficult with a film camera than I originally thought of. All the prior experience with nighttime landscaping was mostly done with Dewan's digital camera, so not being able to have the camera fully adjust for it by itself and needing to post-process all that film grain is almost impossible for some photos. So I definitely like to learn how to do that, especially because how much I love landscape photos and nighttime photos, especially being able to see a different perspective that you're not able to see normally is something that I really like to be able to capture. The thing that I'd like to really do is once a week at least, I'd really like to try to get out and do photography for 2 main reasons really. One, I really want to get good at the craft. 3 weeks in, I'm already noticing a very strong improvement on my end. But from the get-go, I was actually better than I thought I'd be, mainly because the artistic gene luckily goes through my family. But that being said, if I can get out there once a week, I would really like to see how fast my craft can improve, especially with as much research as I've been doing with YouTube videos mainly. And along with that, I'd like to do YouTube videos at least once a week. That way I can see myself improve and also learn the craft of making videos and editing, just because that'd be an amazing thing to be able to watch as I go on and really be able to take hold of such a strong craft as photography. The thing that I really like to do is a Canada trip eventually. Just, if you have ever watched any important photographer on YouTube, you know why I want to go to Canada. Those landscapes are immaculate, and that ties into my first 2 points. I would love to be able to see myself improve to a point to where a Canada trip would actually be worthwhile for, as well as I would like to be able to master nighttime shots so we can do certain shots in Canada to where we can really see those mountains and those lakes pop out like they've never been seen before, and that would be an amazing photo shoot experience, something that I personally would never forget. Another thing that I've been really thinking about a lot, pretty much ever since I first got the Canon, is the idea of loneliness, I guess. And it kind of became a concept that I'd like to be able to capture. And this is going to be something that I can tie into the love of landscape shots, but also the city, especially since we're on YouTube now. It would be rather easy to capture something as emotionful as loneliness. It's something that I feel like everyone at some point can really understand. Loneliness, I've personally felt it very hard, but just the idea of there being a sidewalk that's, you know, you only hold two people side by side at once and you're the third that's in the back. That's a feeling that I would love to capture in a picture and potentially in a book one day. If I could get a photo book with loneliness as the main subject, that would be amazing. I'm not expecting myself to be able to get that in the first year. If I could do that in the first year, that would be insane. But that realistically, if I could get that within the next 5 years, be able to really hit home with the loneliness concept and something that the majority of my generation especially could really grab onto, that would be an amazing long-term goal for me. That, as well as, if at all possible, I would love to be a full-time photographer. I'm only 3 weeks in, so this is something that is way far into the future, but just in this 3 weeks that I've been doing photographs, it caught a hold of me really quickly. So far I've been going out and shooting twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes, and it's just, it feels good. And if I could do that full time, that'd be amazing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Leland. Thank you.